Do you know what it feels like to be forgotten? To be cast aside like a broken tool, useful only until the shine fades and the cracks begin to show? I do. Oh, I know it better than most. You see, they don't remember the sacrifices. They don't remember the blood spilled to keep them safe. The nights spent in agony so they could sleep soundly in their beds. No, they only remember the mistakes, the failures, the moments when the masks slipped and the truth came spilling out like a gutted animal. Oh, they hate the truth. It terrifies them, because the truth is raw, unfiltered, and merciless. And the truth is this: we're all monsters, every last one of us. Some just wear their masks better. I stopped wearing mine a long time ago. They called me a killer, a butcher, a monster, and maybe they're right. But they forget I didn't start this war. I didn't light the match that set the world on fire. I just learned how to survive the flames. Oh, I see the way they look at me now with fear and disgust. They think I've fallen too far, that I've lost my humanity, my soul. But what they don't understand is that you can't lose what was stolen from you. They took everything. My family, my home, my peace, and they left me with nothing but rage. You know what they say about rage, that it consumes you, that it eats away at who you are until there's nothing left but ashes. But they're wrong. Rage doesn't consume you. It fuels you. It sharpens you, hardens you, turns you into something stronger, something unstoppable, and I've become unstoppable. Oh, they'll try to stop me, of course. They always do. They'll send their soldiers, their assassins, their hollow words wrapped in lies. But I've faced worse than them. I've faced the dark. Do you know what it's like to stare into the void, to feel it staring back at you, to hear it whispering your name? It changes you. It strips away the illusions, the lies you tell yourself to make it through the day, and it shows you who you really are. Oh, I've seen who I am, and I've made peace with it. I am not a hero. Heroes die screaming, clutching at their morals like a drowning man clutching at straws. Heroes hesitate. Heroes doubt. I don't. I act. And yes, sometimes that means doing things that would make even the devil shudder. But you don't fight monsters with kindness. You fight them with fire. And I've become very good at fighting. Oh, they'll say I've gone too far, that I've crossed lines that can't be uncrossed. But they don't understand the cost of staying on the other side. The cost is everything. Your pride, your soul. And I've already lost all of that, so I keep moving forward, one step at a time, one breath at a time, one kill at a time. Because if I stop, if I hesitate for even a moment, the weight of it all will crush me, and I can't let that happen. Not yet. Because there's still work to be done. Oh, I know how this ends. I've known from the beginning. Men like me don't get happy endings. We don't get to ride off into the sunset, hand in hand with the ones we love. We get blood, we get pain, we get silence, and maybe, if we're lucky, we get a moment of peace before the darkness takes us. But that's enough for me, because this isn't about me. It never was. This is about them. The ones who think they're untouchable. The ones who think they can do whatever they want, take whatever they want, destroy whatever they want, without consequence. They think they're gods. But gods can bleed. Oh, I'll make them bleed. I'll drag them down from their ivory towers, shatter their thrones, and show them what it feels like to be powerless, to be afraid. Because fear is the only language they understand. Oh, they'll beg for mercy. They always do. But mercy is a luxury I can't afford. Not anymore. Because mercy didn't save my family. Mercy didn't save my home. Mercy didn't stop them from tearing my world apart. No mercy is for the weak, and I am not weak. Not anymore. So let them come. Let them try to stop me. Let them throw everything they have at me. It won't matter. Because I've already lost everything. And when you've got nothing left to lose, you've got nothing left to fear, oh, they'll remember me. Not as a hero, not as a savior, but as a storm, unstoppable, relentless, merciless. And when the storm passes, when the dust settles, when the last of their lies has crumbled to ash, maybe then they'll understand. Maybe then they'll see the truth, that I didn't do this for revenge. I did it for justice. And justice doesn't wear a mask. Justice doesn't hesitate. Justice doesn't forgive. So let them hate me. Let them curse my name, spit on my grave, tell stories about the monster who destroyed their world. It won't change a thing, because the world they built was already broken, and I'm just here to finish the job. They think the world will mourn their passing, that their names will echo through history like hymns sung to the heavens. Ha! How naive. History doesn't care about the powerful. It cares about the survivors, the ones who clawed their way through the ashes they left behind. Their monuments, their legacies, their golden empires, all of it is just sand waiting for the tide to come in. And I am the tide. Oh, they'll scream when the water rises, when their foundations crumble and their walls collapse. But their screams won't save them. Their wealth won't save them. Their gods won't save them. Because gods don't answer prayers born of guilt, and guilt is all they have left. They thought they could play the game forever, that they could bend the rules, rewrite the script, and always come out on top. But every game has an end, and I'm here to make sure they lose. You think I'm cruel, don't you? You think I take pleasure in this? In the blood, the fire, the chaos. Oh, I wish that were true. I wish I could find joy in the destruction, in the way their world crumbles beneath my hands. But there's no joy here, only purpose. Because someone has to remind them that actions have consequences, that you can't build a kingdom on bones and expect it to stand. Oh, they'll say I'm no better than them, that my hands are just as stained, that my soul is just as black. Maybe they're right. Maybe I've crossed so many lines I've forgotten where they were drawn. But the difference is this: I don't pretend to be good. I don't hide behind false smiles and empty promises. I don't dress up my sins and call them virtues. I know what I am, and that's why I'll win. Because I've accepted the darkness. I've made peace with it, embraced it, let it seep into my bones until there was nothing left of the man I used to be. They haven't. Oh, they cling to their illusions, their lies, their masks. They tell themselves they're the heroes of this story, that their cruelty is justified, their greed is necessary, their sins are forgivable. But deep down, they know the truth, and the truth terrifies them, because the truth is this: they are not untouchable. They are not invincible. They are not gods. They are prey, and I am the hunter. Oh, I've heard the whispers, the warnings, the desperate prayers they murmur when they think no one is listening. They call me a demon, a shadow, a force of nature. But they're wrong. I'm not a demon. I'm the consequence. Every lie they told, every life they ruined, every soul they crushed under the weight of their ambition, it all led to me. They built me, and now I'm here to tear it all down. Oh, they'll fight, of course. They'll throw everything they have at me. Guns, soldiers, bombs, betrayal. But they don't understand. You can't kill what's already dead. And I've been dead for a long time. Not in the way you're thinking, no. My heart still beats. My lungs still breathe. My blood still flows. But the man I used to be, the man who loved, who hoped, who believed in something better, he died a long time ago. And what rose from his ashes was something else. Something unstoppable. Oh, they'll call me mad, say I've lost my mind, my humanity, my soul. But madness is just what they call the truth when it scares them. And the truth is this: the world they built deserves to burn. Not because I hate them, not because I want revenge, but because it's the only way to set things right. Oh, they'll never admit it, of course. They'll cling to their lies, their excuses, their justifications. They'll tell themselves they're the victims, that I'm the villain, that the world would be better off without me. But deep down, they know the truth. They know that I am not their enemy. I am their reckoning. Oh, they'll try to stop me, to silence me, to bury the truth beneath layers of lies and deceit. But the truth has a way of rising to the surface, no matter how deep you try to bury it. And when it rises, it will consume them. Oh, they'll scream. They'll beg. They'll pray for mercy. But mercy is a luxury I can't afford. Not anymore, because mercy didn't save my family. Mercy didn't save my home. Mercy didn't stop them from tearing my world apart. No, mercy is for the innocent. And there is no innocence left in this world. Oh, they'll call me a monster, a madman, a butcher. But I don't care what they call me. Names don't hold power over someone like me. Actions do. And my actions speak louder than their words ever could. Because I am not here for revenge. I am here for justice. And justice doesn't care about your excuses. Justice doesn't care about your lies. Justice doesn't care about your pain. Justice only cares about the truth. And the truth is this: their time is over. Oh, they'll fight to the bitter end, clinging to their power, their wealth, their illusions. But it won't matter. Because I've already won. Not because I'm stronger or smarter or better, but because I've already lost everything. And when you've got nothing left to lose, you've got nothing left to fear. So let them come. Let them try to stop me. Let them throw everything they have at me. It won't matter, because I am inevitable. And when I'm done, when the dust has settled, and the world they built lies in ruins, maybe then they'll understand. Maybe then they'll see the truth. That I didn't do this for me. I did it for them. For the ones they forgot. For the ones they crushed. For the ones they left behind. Because someone has to remember, and I will remember, until my last breath, until the last of their empires has fallen, until justice is done. They'll think it's over when the first tower falls, when the first wave of chaos hits their pristine, untouchable lives. Oh, how wrong they'll be. That's not the end. That's the beginning. Because you don't destroy a system like theirs with a single blow. No, you dismantle it piece by piece, brick by brick, until there's nothing left but dust. And I will tear it down. Oh, they'll scramble to save themselves, clawing at the remnants of their broken thrones, trying to hold on to their power, their lies. But it's too late. The cracks have already started to spread. And once the cracks appear, the collapse is inevitable. You know what they fear most? It's not death. No, death is too simple, too final. What they fear is being exposed, being seen for what they truly are: weak, cowardly, insignificant. They've spent their lives hiding behind masks, building walls to keep the world out, pretending they're untouchable. But no one is untouchable. Oh, they'll try to deny it. Try to convince themselves that they're still in control. But control is an illusion, a fragile thread that snaps the moment you pull too hard. And I've been pulling for a long time. They think they're safe behind their walls, their armies, their money. But walls can be breached. Armies can be broken. Money can't buy you salvation. Not from me. Oh, I've seen the fear in their eyes, the panic that sets in when they realize they're not invincible, that their world is crumbling around them. It's almost poetic, because for the first time in their lives, they feel what it's like to be powerless, and they hate it. They hate it because it's a reminder of the truth they've spent their lives running from, that they're just like everyone else, mortal, frail, breakable. Oh, they'll call me cruel, ruthless, inhuman. But cruelty is just another word for clarity. Because I see the world for what it is, not a place of fairness or justice or hope, But that on a battlefield there are no rules. You fight, you survive, you win, or you die. Oh, I've died 1,000 deaths already. Every time I lost someone I loved. Every time I watched their world grind people into dust. Every time I saw the innocent pay the price for the sins of the powerful. But not anymore. Now it's their turn. Oh, they'll beg for mercy, for forgiveness, for another chance. But mercy is a kindness they never showed. Forgiveness is a luxury they never earned. And chances, they've had more than they deserved. So I'll give them the only thing they truly understand: consequences. Because actions have consequences, and theirs have been building for a long, long time. Oh, they thought they could escape them, that they could bury the truth, rewrite the narrative, silence the voices of those they've wronged. But you can't silence the truth. The truth is loud, it's relentless, it's unforgiving, and I am the truth. Oh, they'll say I'm no different from them, that my hands are just as bloody, my soul just as dark. Maybe they're right. But the difference is, I don't hide from it. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. I don't lie to myself to make it easier to sleep at night, because I don't sleep. Not anymore. Oh, they'll try to label me, to fit me into their narrow little boxes, to make sense of me in a way that comforts them. But I'm not here to comfort them. I'm here to haunt them, to remind them that the past doesn't forget, that justice doesn't rest, that no matter how high they climb, how far they run, how deep they bury their sins, the reckoning will come, and it's coming now. Oh, they'll try to stop it, to fight back, to hold on to the power that's slipping through their fingers like sand. But it's futile, because power isn't real. It's a shadow, a whisper, a lie they tell themselves to keep the fear at bay. But the fear is real, and so am I. Oh, they'll curse my name, paint me as the villain, the destroyer, the darkness that swept through their world and left nothing but ruin in its wake. Let them. I don't need their approval. I don't need their understanding. I don't need anything from them, because they've already taken everything from me. Oh, they'll never understand the depth of what they've done, the lives they've shattered, the pain they've caused. They can't, because understanding requires empathy, and empathy is a foreign language to them. But they'll understand one thing: loss, because I'll make them feel it. I'll make them feel every ounce of pain they've inflicted, every drop of blood they've spilled, every soul they've crushed under the weight of their greed and ambition. Oh, they'll feel it. And when they do, when they're drowning in the weight of it all, when they're gasping for air and clawing at the edges of their crumbling world, they'll finally see. They'll see that this was never about vengeance. This was about balance, about setting things right, about making sure the scales tipped the way they were always meant to. Oh, they'll try to rebuild, to start over, to rise from the ashes like phoenixes reborn. But the ashes won't hold them, because the foundation is gone. And without a foundation, there's nothing to build on. Oh, they'll remember me, not as a hero, not as a savior, but as a force, relentless, unyielding, unforgiving. And when they tell their stories, when they whisper my name in hushed tones and shiver at the memory of what I did, they'll finally understand that justice isn't kind. Justice isn't gentle. Justice doesn't wait, and justice doesn't forget. They think they can rewrite the rules when it suits them, that they can twist fate into something malleable. Fools. Fate is a blade, not a brush, and it cuts deeper than their illusions ever will. Oh, they'll cry for pity when the walls finally close in, like caged animals realizing too late in a trap of their own making. But pity is for the innocent, and there are no innocents here. They love to tell themselves they built this world, that every empire, every triumph, Every gleaming tower stretching into the sky is a testament to their greatness. But they didn't build anything. They stole, they pillaged. They stood on the backs of the broken and dared to call it progress. Oh, they'll claim they had no choice, that it was the only way to survive in a world so cold, so cruel. But survival doesn't demand cruelty. That's a lie they told themselves to sleep better at night. And now I'm here to wake them. You can hear it, can't you? That trembling in their voices, the stammering words of those who know their time is running out. They try to sound brave, to stand tall, to pretend they're still in control. But control is a leash, and I've cut it. Oh, they'll scramble to fix it, to repair what's already shattered, to stop the flood before it drowns them all. But some floods are unstoppable, and I am the storm behind the flood. I wasn't always like this, you know. I used to believe in something. Justice, fairness, hope. I used to think the world could be saved, that people could change. But people don't change. They adapt. They evolve. They find new ways to lie, to cheat, to take what doesn't belong to them. And they call it survival. But survival isn't supposed to cost this much. Oh, I've seen it all. The desperation in their eyes as they realize they're losing everything they thought they'd never lose. The rage when they discover that all their power, all their wealth, all their clever little schemes mean nothing. Because in the end, they're just as fragile as the rest of us. They just never had to face it. Until now. You want to know what drives me? What keeps me going when the nights are long and the darkness whispers that I should just give up? It's not revenge. It's justice. Because someone has to remember. Someone has to see the faces of the forgotten, the ones who cried out for help and were met with silence. Oh, I see them. Every face, every tear, every voice that was drowned out by the laughter of those in power. And I carry them with me. Their pain fuels me. Their loss gives me strength. Their silence is my battle cry. Oh, they'll call me a monster for what I've done, for what I'll do. But monsters aren't born. They're made. And they made me. They forged me in the fires of their greed, their arrogance, their blind ambition. Every sin they committed, every life they destroyed, every lie they told, it all built the monster they now fear. And I wear it proudly, because monsters don't flinch, monsters don't waver, monsters don't stop. Oh, they'll say I've gone too far, that I've crossed lines that should never be crossed. But lines are just illusions, barriers they create to keep themselves safe, to keep the truth out. And the truth is this: the world they built was never meant to last. It was rotten from the start. A kingdom built on bones, on blood, on suffering. And now it's collapsing. Oh, they'll fight to keep it standing, to patch the cracks, to hold on to the pieces as they crumble in their hands. But it's too late. The foundation is gone, and without a foundation, even the mightiest empire will fall. You see, they don't fear me because of what I've done. They fear me because of what I represent. A reckoning, a reminder that no one is untouchable, that power is fleeting, that justice, no matter how long it takes, will always find its mark. Oh, they'll deny it, of course. They'll tell themselves I'm just another obstacle, another enemy to be defeated. But deep down, they know the truth. They know that I'm not here for them. I'm here for the world they've broken, for the lives they've taken, for the pain they've caused. And I won't stop until it's done, until every lie has been exposed, until every debt has been paid, until the scales of justice have been balanced. Oh, they'll call me relentless, merciless, unyielding. And they're right, because mercy is a gift, and they don't deserve it. Not after what they've done, not after what they've taken, not after the lives they've destroyed to build their hollow, crumbling empire. Oh, they'll remember me, not as a hero, not as a savior, but as a shadow that fell across their world and swept it away. And when the dust settles, when the echoes of their cries fade into silence, they'll finally understand that this was never about me. This is about justice, and justice is not kind. Justice is not gentle. Justice is not fair. Justice is inevitable.